Hey guys, so let's talk about the trauma of 2024. This should be fun. I started off this year with going into work when I worked in Hitachi in Berea, Kentucky. And I walk into work, and the day before we had a quality incident, which was bullshit. My boss was such a dumb fucking idiot. And there was nothing wrong with the parts. And I just sat there like, I can see that you are just doing this to be this drama queen. And he was an awful drama queen. And they said, we've got these parts ready to ship. They're not even in the system anymore. I said, ship them. Why? Aren't we going to get in trouble? And I said, then why are you asking me? I want somebody to blame, basically, is what they're telling me. So, excuse me. The next morning I go into work, and my boss has been blowing up my phone. And I just looked at it, and I'm like, the fuck? And he's like, I need to know who authorized this. You're going to spend all day figuring out who authorized this. This is bullshit. Somebody shipped out these parts. Now we're going to have them shipped back. Blah, 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 blah. And I sat there, and he came back from Christmas in just a mood, forgetting everything that he had told me to do over the break, and then yelled at me for not having stuff done, even though he told me, don't do too much. You know, I fucked up on this. And I sat there and I'm like, I hate this place more than life itself. So I blocked him. I walked up to my coworker and I said, I'm out of here. I'm done. It was nice working with you. And I shook his hand. I said, good luck. And I went and got my car and drove home. And on my way home, the company that I worked for, Actilent, started calling me. And I blocked them. And I'm like, I'm done. I'm just done. So it was awesome. And when I got home, I said, how am I supposed to survive? I'm going to get paid for this, and then I'm out of money. And I'm like paycheck to paycheck. And I'm like, oh my God, what did I do? So I did what I was supposed to do. I figured it out. I got my hands on some money legally. And I chilled. So I chilled for like 2 months, and then got the position I had nearby to where I live now, and that turned into a nightmare, and it's still a nightmare for the people that work there. And if anybody from my HR is watching this, make sure you've got the right finger in mind. There's 2 of them, because they do that. They're idiots. And then I was off for 3 months. 2 months. It was only 2 months. I did good. And I've been working at this new place since. So, getting the new job, everybody acts like I walk on water, and I'm like, I have imposter syndrome right now, which is really fun. It's when you think, why are these people paying me so much money to sit at my desk and just think? My boss came up to me yesterday and said, okay, what is the difference between when you run a couple parts to make sure the parts work, and then you run a whole bunch of them to figure out if it works correctly in the system? And I'm like, oh, this is, Nick's calling me. This is like checking the parts to make sure they meet the specs, and this is checking your capability. I love you guys.